What's up, High Society Radio listeners and viewers? How are you? I am Chris from Brooklyn, and this is episode 3 of Chris and Mike Watch Fights, and I am joined by Cumless weirdo Michael Harrington. New hat, Mike Harrington.
Dude, this hat it's so appropriate. I feel like I was born to wear this hat. I feel like I was birthed out of this hat, if we're being honest.
And your dad is coughing in the background. Probably because you gave him the Rona.
He's got that crown, dog.
Yeah. That Crown Royale, baby. Royale with cheese. That's the shit that comes out when you cough.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're watching Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. We're still working our way through the free fights on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you got set up for us today?
Okay, so first things first, Charles, the Crazy Horse, a.k.a. Felony, Charles Bennett. This guy, if you ran an MMA promotion at any point in the 90s or early 2000s, you certainly at some point or another employed Charles Bennett. He has fought in Japan, all over the world. He's an absolute crazy person. Had no clue coming into this fight that he was a featherweight. I assumed always he was like a lightweight or a welterweight. For this fight, he is weighing in at 144.8 pounds, and he is fighting a gentleman by the name of Michael McDonald, who I have never heard of before. Two Southern boys with Bennett calling Florida his home state, and McDonald, product of Louisiana. So
now I'm looking at the thumbnail for this fight, and it definitely looks like the white guy is trying to stave off a shower rape in prison.
He does look absolutely terrified of,
he's got the bare minimum amount of jail tattoo.
Like it looks like he's working his way up towards the swastika, like he hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah, that's just the first line. They didn't even really fill it in yet.
Oh man, yeah, like he couldn't sit still long enough for the stick and poke to get the full thing in.
Yeah. And the other dude, Charles Bennett, that guy can make me switch train cars. I'll tell you that right now.
He is an absolutely terrifying human being.
His name is Charles Felony Bennett.
Yeah, I mean, he used to go by the moniker Crazy Horse, and then I think he got popped for a felony, so he changed his name to Felony.
What felony?
I don't know, but I do know one
Tax
of the
evasion. It was embezzlement. He's just a white collar criminal. He was in on the Madoff Ponzi scheme, but he sold out Madoff, so he got out so he could keep fighting.
He got immunity. So he has like a wild thing about him. There was like this I think Taiwanese like action star, right? Like he was like essentially like a Power Rangers kind of guy, like Jason from Power Rangers, like that level of like star to children. That guy crossed over into MMA. I think he won his first fight under very suspicious like terms, and then they put him in there against Charles Crazy Horse Bennett, and the guy legit, like, Bennett was like mugging for the camera, was like laughing and smiling while like putting this guy in a headlock and beating the shit out of him. He's got like, there's so many weird underground MMA stories that Charles Bennett is the focus of, so I couldn't think of a better person to start today off with than his BKFC debut against Michael McDonald.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so we are at the 0-0.
Before we start, explain the difference in the rules between bare knuckle boxing and regular boxing.
Okay, well, as the moniker would imply, there are no gloves in bare knuckle boxing. In some of these fights you'll see today, guys will have their wrist all the way up to their knuckles taped up. Their knuckles will be exposed though, so they will obviously be making contact, which means that their hands are at way greater risk of breaking, should not hit as hard as you normally would. In addition, every single fight starts with the fighters at a scratch line. They must be essentially within striking distance of each other to start each round. I think that's about it.
All right, let's go.
All right, we are at the 0.00 mark. It says BKFC debut, Charles Felony Bennett versus Michael McDonald. Press and play in 3, 2. All right. It appears that there is no sound for this, so your commentary is going to be pretty
much
on point that it's just us. All Okay, I mean, can we just be honest here? Who's got the better suit game? Bruce Buffer or this guy?
Oh, let me take another look. I'll tell you this. The thing that bugs me about Bruce, his jackets are so ostentatious that it's annoying every time he repeats one.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to go that ridiculous, it's tough to see the same thing twice,
So, like, I feel like there needs to be, like, some kind of a rental program. Like, he can't be going out there and buying all of these jackets. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous.
Like
right?
Netflix for nonsense?
That's what I'm saying. We need to set that up. I guarantee Bruce would be our number one customer.
Yeah.
Or, like, do you think it's a thing where, like, these ring announcers are all essentially the same size? Do you think that they just, like, they trade jackets?
That would be smart. I'll tell you this. Mark Adam Haggerty from Capital Wrestling, I never see him repeat a jacket. I think he wears them once. He works for like 8 different promotions. I think he wears them once each per promotion. And then that's it. It's retired. I think he passes them on to other announcers.
So, yeah, see, like, that's the...
This is a good jacket, though.
Yeah. I mean, the black with the red lapels. My problem is he's got the Macklemore shave up to the top with bleach blonde. So, I mean, I don't really know what we're doing
I like
here.
the white guy with dreads. That's my favorite ring announcer, just based on look. All right, here we go.
All right, so they started. You saw both guys retreated back to their corners, as is normal. This is Charles Crazy Horse Bennett's bare knuckle MMA debut. The other guy had said he was 5-3 in bare knuckle boxing, but both guys retreated to their corners as you would like normally do after you get announced. The ref told them to get up to the scratch line, put their feet up there, and so they're underway.
See, here's the thing: Charles Bennett looks a lot bigger from the outset, but he looks a little weirdly intimidated. There you go. Now he's going in.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty normal, when we're talking about making your debut in a new sport.
Yeah, I guess to be timid. And we're still watching a lot of the testing out. This is BKFC 2. I think people are, again, there's not much game tape. It's just BKFC 1 at this point, and there was no lightweights in that, right? Just the win.
Yeah, that was just heavyweights banging. It did say though this guy has 8 professional bare knuckle fights. So the guy who he's fighting, so they could be in different countries. They could be in smaller promotions, maybe unsanctioned promotions.
Or maybe unrecorded. You know what I mean? Like not aired. There's no tape.
Right.
So Michael McDonald is probably the heavy favorite in this then.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, though, Charles Crazy Horse Bennett has been, he's other than the fact that he's 10 years older at 34 years old coming into this fight. I mean, he's been all over the world kicking ass in MMA and is a much bigger name. So I would assume, honestly, that he would be the betting favorite heading into this. Dude, these rounds go so quick. I can't believe there's only 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
Bennett with the push to get McDonald off of him.
Little landing in this round, though.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like McDonald was cleaner throughout.
Mm-hmm.
Bennett was definitely, anytime Bennett made that move to like dip under and come inside, it always seemed like he had the potential to do significantly more damage. But I think McDonald debated all of that and landed decently throughout that round. I don't know how. I think you'd have to score that round for McDonald, even though I don't think either man really did a ton of damage.
Yeah. We'll see how the rest of the fight goes.
I'm digging the knuckle up on like the outer. Like I don't like it when the announcers say it.
No.
It's pretty friggin' lame. But yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Well, it's really bad when the ref says knuckle up. It's like this weird thing where it's like some guys got involved and they had a great idea, right? Mm-hmm. They had the round ring's a great idea. Love the round ring.
Right.
Can't cut it off. It's interesting. Love the scratch line.
Scratch line is awesome.
But then you add the theatrics and it's just like, all right, we're not watching wrestling.
Yeah, but I mean, what's his name gets away with the like, all right, let's get it on.
That's true.
Oof. Bennett, big shot around the guard of McDonald. See, Bennett is just swinging wildly here, leaving himself way open to counters anytime he comes in on McDonald.
I think he just thinks he had this wrapped up from the beginning. He thinks he's the actual name.
Right.
And I think that's what's interesting about this sport. You got all these guys who are coming in as boxers. And these MMA, I mean, whatever.
Ooh. Nice little left hook from McDonald.
Oh.
That's a slip. Yeah, I do understand your point, though. I mean, they are, like, for somebody like Bennett, who, like I said, has literally flown all over the world fighting guys in some of the biggest MMA promotions. Like, he's a Tom Lawler level, attraction. He would obviously go into this thinking, he's the heavy favorite, and he should probably just walk through this 24-year-old kid. McDonald, tough as hell, though, even with a really messed up. No, look at how badly that's leaking. Oh, Bennett dancing around on the outside. He's got that, like, pop footwork. He's really feeling himself. Leaving his hands down, letting McDonald swing at him as he just uses head movement to avoid the blows. Again, McDonald looking a little frustrated. Bennett just loading up on these punches, having absolutely no fear for his hands breaking. McDonald doing a good job of walking him down, though. Ooh, Bennett covers up. That's the end of the round? Dude, these rounds go so quick. I'm not even keeping an eye on the counter because I'm like actually invested in the action, and then boom, it's over. Without the like clapper, it's tough to follow the action on these guys. Anytime I see Stitch in there, I get excited. I don't know what that's about. You think this exchange won McDonald the round?
Mike, I can't hear anything you're saying.
Oh, for real?
Oh, now I got you.
All right. I was asking in that one little exchange when he caught like that big flurry when Felony was just covered up. Do you think that was enough for him to take the round?
Maybe. I think so. Where are you at in this fight? Because
Were you not watching it with me?
No, you hung up on me.
I didn't know such a thing. It says it's still sharing.
I mean, what part are you on?
I'm at the 7:53 mark. Third round just started.
Got it. I'm right back with you.
All right.
Caught the end of that round. I just threw it on. I figured where we were.
Okay. Ooh. Early into the third round. Yeah. Bennett is down.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck even happened there?
I don't know. I'm hoping that they show a replay here because I did not catch it at all. He's holding his body, his leg maybe?
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't know what is going on here, but he's back at it.
Yeah, but he's not moving the same.
No. And McDonald smells blood. He's storming in. Looks like he's looking for the kill. Ooh, another nice little short uppercut there. He keeps like he's catching Felony's like his movement as he like tries to make it outside now.
Oh, this has got to be. Yeah, I mean this round is going to be very steeply in McDonald's favor.
If Bennett even gets out of it. I mean,
yeah,
like his hands are real low and it looks like he's figuring like he's using that lateral movement as a means of escaping whenever McDonald like plants his feet and starts to bang. But McDonald has seemed to pick up on that and is throwing these wide hooks to catch him as he's moving out now. Yeah,
something happened with to the body that hurt him.
I didn't see it at all. Like I said, I'm hoping that they cover that in the replay there.
He might just, have a doo-doo ball brewing. Sometimes that'll happen to you.
My balls was hot.
I'll tell you this right now. When that happens to me, you need a little bourbon in the corner. There we go. Oh, my God.
Ooh. Does he have Cam Soda on his trunks?
That's pretty dope.
Is that? I can't, like, that looks like the logo for Cam Soda.
Let me see when I show it again.
All right, I'm just getting to the end of the round now. The ring girl's coming up with the round 4 card, so I'm hoping that they show this replay in here. I'm not seeing it.
No, it comes up.
Okay.
It's funny that they're just showing the highlights from Bennett's side because he's the name.
Yeah, so it looks like Bennett. No, it seems like he hurt himself, like he pulled a muscle.
Oh, I guess that's possible.
Yeah, that looks like what happened because he was moving forward. McDonald had his hands up. He was swinging. Then he threw a big overhand right, and you just saw him then immediately grab like his stomach area, like he has a hernia or something.
Jesus.
All right, McDonald back at the scratch line way before Bennett this time.
Yep.
All right. McDonald still coming forward. Bennett looked like he was grimacing in pain that entire time he was in with his team there.
Early on, not looking confident like he was early.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're not seeing that flashy footwork anymore.
You know what's helping these guys get out of these rounds also is unlike MMA, these are 3-minute rounds. So these MMA fighters have like this weird
2-minute rounds.
Oh yeah.
Antonio Tarver on the call, by the way. Yeah, missed that guy. Isn't that the dude from Rocky Balboa?
Oh yeah. I only saw that movie once. It's silly as hell.
I mean, come on, dude.
Mason the Line Dixon.
Yeah,
Rocky's
whatever.
so much more jacked as an old man.
That movie was tight, though, B.
It was better than Creed. I liked it a lot better than Creed. I'll tell you that right now.
I liked it better than Creed 2. Creed 1 was pretty tight.
I didn't watch Creed 2 because Creed 1 sucked balls.
I mean, I don't know. I could have done without the kid from Heroes being like how is the kid from Heroes more annoying than the Rocky 5 version of that same character?
Yeah, right?
Bennett is clearly flagging now. Looks like he's kind of wobbling a little bit. Might be just gassed. Again, grabbing at his side there. Looks like that is a real injury.
What's weird is this is the third one of these fights we're watching. You don't see a lot of body shots. Oh.
Yeah, that's it.
That's him hurting himself.
Yeah.
This
looks like it. I'm just trying to see if that is, in fact, the Cam Soda logo. Yeah, it looks like it is.
Nice. Good for him.
Glad he got that Cam Soda money. That's awesome.
I gotta jerk off on camera after. I need to make my tips after this. I didn't get the winner's share of the purse.
You just see he raises his hand. Bling, 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 bling.
He's gonna be like Kimbo at the end. Remember he lost his second fight at the end? He's like, yeah, whatever. We won't be at the after party. Blah blah blah.
Oh, dude, Bennett just rolls all the way out of the ring onto the floor.
Yeah, he's fucked up. There's got to be like a hernia or something.
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell if he's grabbing at his side or if it's his hand that's broken.
Can we just talk about how far this promotion has come? Because look at the crowd and look who is in the front row. It's just some dudes. Whereas now, if you watch the newer fights, it's actually gotten big enough where they have great crowds and it seems like people have money in the front row.
Yeah, and you'll see a celebrity every now and then, or at least royalty in the MMA world.
It's just Nick Nolte.
So he's grabbing the back of his leg there. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe your first call, the hernia call, might be a good call.
Yeah, I just I
don't know anything else that would hurt you through your body like that.
Dude, he did
he was rocking him.
Look of damage.
Look at the trunks. Look at the blood on the trunks.
I think that might be the pattern of the trunks.
No.
No?
Who puts a blood splatter pattern on their boxing shorts? It seems like bad luck.
It looks kind of like red diamonds to me, but I can't. All right, well, that's the end of that. There's an ad coming up here. I'm not going to watch this ad.
Can we talk about how him laying on the floor looks like it could easily be an Old Dirty Bastard fucking record cover? No, dude, that is blood on his trunks because he's got blood on his stomach.
You think that's that much blood? Yeah, you might be right.
But I mean, look, we all know Charles Bennett is back in a few BKFCs after this. So It couldn't have gotten hurt that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, actually, I think this, if you look at the bottom left-hand corner on my suggested videos, it says Charles Felony Bennett, craziest MMA fighter. That face that he's making is right before he fights said Asian TV/movie star. So
All right.
that's literally just him mugging. All right, well.
There's episode 3, Chris and Mike watch fights. I think this one went well.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, could have gone way worse. We could be on the ground grabbing our herniated back.
Yeah, I think these are getting fun. These are fun. These are fun to watch. Keep plugging away. But if obviously follow the M Harrington on Twitter and Instagram, right?
Yes, sir.
And then at HS Radio Show and at Chris from BKLYN on Twitter. That's me. And yeah, listen to the show. Just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You still have your Patreon going there, Harrington?
Yeah, dude. You can still for $100 get a very, very special item sent to you monthly.
It's a salty treat. It's Mike's Cum.
It's a sweet surprise.
He can't say what it is because he's listening to me with headphones, but his dad is right behind him. It's got to be a proud day for a father to find out your son is selling his cum.
Seed.
Good night, folks.